Hello, my name is Meadow and welcome to my guide to the Butterfly Sanctuary set, the main reward in the 2022 Archaeology Event. In this video I will go through all you need to know about the set itself, but if you want to learn more about the event, I do have a guide on that, both in written and video form, which you'll find linked in the description. Now, one final thing before I begin: if you enjoyed this content, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and share it with your guildmates if you think it might help them as well. Alright, before I go into the designs for this set, and there are some really good ones, let me quickly talk about the buildings and also how many you are expected to get for free. So first of all, let's look at the building itself. So here we have the standard layout of the set. It is the same idea or same layout as the fall set, except rotated 90 degrees. So it has a main building, the butterfly house, and 6 gardens, they are called in this set. That is the same as the fields in the fall set. So first of all, the butterfly house. This has 5 levels and 6 bonuses on the final level. Now, when it comes to stats, the first bonus, just some supplies. Second bonus is 10 goods. Third bonus, some medals. Fourth bonus, 4 forge points. Then 30 goods, and finally 10 forge points. So this main building gives, if it is connected to all the garden pieces, 14 forge points and 40 goods. So that's quite nice for the size of it. And then we have the 6 garden pieces. First of all, we have let's zoom in a little bit, we have the Wildflower Meadow. This one is 2 by 3. It does technically require a road, but you will still get these bonuses here if it is not connected to a road. So the first bonus is 10% supply boost, then the second one is 10% attack boost for attacking army. And both of these you will get even if it is not connected to a road. The only thing you lose then is the happiness. The next building is the Marigold patch. This is also 2 by 3, same size. This does not require a road. This has 3 bonuses. The first one is 5% supply boost. The second one is 3% defense boost for attacking army, and then 3% attack boost for attacking army. Then you have the Snapdragon Bloom, once again 2 by 3. Again, does not require a road. This one also has 3 bonuses. It has 5% coin boost, 8% defense boost, and 5% attack boost for attacking army. Defense boost for city defense. So yeah, only 5% for your attacking army. Then you have the Daylily Flowerbed. This one is 2 by 2. Again, does not require a road. This has 2 bonuses, which is 10% coin boost and 7% attack boost for attacking army. So as you can see, all of these for building give some attack or defense to your attacking army, and you'll see later on that you can get some very nice designs using all of these. Then finally we have the 2 small pieces, the 3 by 1 pieces. From the fall set, you will remember we have 2 1 by 3 buildings, so here we have 2 3 by 1 buildings. First one is the Sapphire Arch. This one gives 4 goods and 4 forge points. So first bonus is goods, second one is forge points. This does not require a road, and this does level up automatically when you age up. So yeah, it gives you always current age goods. Then you have the Magenta Arch. This one also gives forge points and goods, but the bonuses are swapped around. So first you get forge points, but you get less, so only 2 forge points. But you do get more goods, you get 9 goods in total. So that is the buildings, and as you can see we have quite a bit of everything. Quite a lot of buildings pieces that give attack, and some that give some nice forge points as well. So how good is this building really? But before I go into that, let me first talk about how many pieces can you get for free. Here we have the milestone rewards. Here we get 1 butterfly house level 1 and 1 upgrade, so 2 levels for the house itself. And then we have 2 butterfly, these are garden selection kits, so not full sanctuary selection kit, only garden selection kits, but you would probably use those selection kits for gardens anyways. So yeah, this is slightly incorrect. So 2 gardens and 2 house. Then when we come to the grand prizes, here you'll notice that first you get some butterfly houses, so you get 3 of those, and then you get gardens. So first you get 3 houses, then you get 6 butterfly garden selection kits, And after that, you go back to house. So after this first round, it alternates between 5 levels for the butterfly house. So it goes back here, so get 5 of those, and then 6 butterfly selection kits, and so on and so on. It alternates like that. So what this means in practice is that after you hit this the first time around, so after you've gotten 17 grand prizes, in order to get more butterfly garden selection kits, which are the fields, you do need to go all the way around here, do another 10 grand prizes before you get back here. So for most people, they will stop here after this, which means that you will be able to get 6 butterfly garden selection kits from the grand prizes. You can get 2 from the milestones, so that is 8 garden selection kits. If you do the calendar, that it also gives you 2 butterfly sanctuary selection kits, so full selection kits for the entire set, which you can use on gardens, so that is 10 in total. And then finally, if you have the event surprise box from the last event, you will get a selection kit there as well. So in total, for free or for relatively cheaply, the most you can get is 11 garden pieces plus the full butterfly house. And then beyond that, it will be more expensive. I will go more into detail about how much additional pieces will cost in my guide video, so check that out. But for now, let's go into designs for this set. And all of these will be linked in the description. Here we have a full overview. Let's first of all talk about the standard layout, because some of you, or I imagine quite a lot of you, will probably just stick to this. So here we have the standard layout, and this gives 18 forge points. Oh, it doesn't. It gives 20 forge points. It gives 53 goods. It gives 18 attack and 10 defense for your attacking army. Now, if we compare that to the fall set, just for fun, here we have the fall set. This one also gives 20 forge points. It gives 50 goods, so 3 less, but more or less the same when it comes to forge points and goods. But this one only gives 12 attack and 8 defense for your attacking army. So 20 combined attack in this, whereas this one gives you 28 combined attack. So what that means is that the main building, or the standard layout, is slightly better than the fall set. But yeah, as we'll see later on, the fall set is better when it comes to attack, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, as I said, you can get up to 11 garden pieces for free, which means that if you wanted to, you could get this standard layout and expand that, get additional pieces on that. This utilizes all the pieces, but it will be more of a compromise between forge points, goods, and attack instead of focusing solely on one thing. So here below here, I have 2 options. These are by no means the only option. This first one here, you get more attack than the standard layout. So here, you add in another 3 Wildflowers, which are the best attack building, and 2 Daylilies, which are, I would say, the second best attack buildings. So these give defense for your attacking army. And on total, this will give you 48 attack and 24 defense for your attacking army, which is 72 combined attack, which is actually not bad at all. And even in terms of efficiency, this is not that bad. It's a little bit over 1, so almost 1.1 attack per tile, which is not amazing, but it's not bad either. And considering you also get the forge points and the goods, I would definitely say that this is a nice option if you are in a developing city, for example, and want a little bit of everything. Now, in terms of roads, technically the Wildflowers do need roads, but you don't have to connect them. You will still get the attack boost. So you only need 1 road connection here. So either you can get a road here, for example, or you could get a road down here, have some 2x2 buildings here, for example, place this in a corner. Very simple to place in your city. So yeah, this is a nice option, I think, if you want attack. If you want forge points instead, you could go for something like this. Here I have added 4 more Sapphire and 1 Magenta Arch. In total, this one gives 38 forge points, which is very nice. It's almost 0.7 forge point per tile, which is definitely very nice. This also gives some more goods, so 78 in total, 25 more than the standard layout. And it also has the same attack, but nothing more, no more attack. But yeah, the same attack, so 28 combined attack in total for this extended variation. But as I said, there are a lot of possibilities for this. You can do all sorts of crazy things, so it's really up to you what you want to do. Now, one thing that I don't think I would recommend is to do something like this. This is a suggestion from Matrix on my Discord server. It's perfectly fine. This one gives a lot of attack. It gives 83 attack, 10 defense as well, which is 93 in total. So this is a possibility. This is probably up there with the most you're able to get for free. But by going for something like this, first of all, it's a very awkward layout. So yeah, very difficult to fit into your city. And of course, you don't get the bonuses for this, so you only use the house to connect all the other pieces. So this is definitely an option if you just want a lot of raw stats. But personally, I would either go for something that I showed here, where you build on the standard layout, or you go for a design only using garden pieces. So let's go over those designs, and let's start with forge points and goods. So here we have designs for both forge point and goods. As you can see, these are the same. So here we have forge point designs, here you have goods designs, although both of these give plenty of forge point and goods. So the only difference here you can see is that I've alternated the Sapphire and Magenta on both of these. Alright, so first of all, you have this one. This only requires 7 pieces. It gives 20 forge points, so the same number of forge points that the standard layout gives. But this is a lot smaller and does not require any roads. But you do only get 7 defense. So you only get forge points with this, but if that is your goal, this is a very nice layout. You can expand this and get something like this. This one gives 30 forge points, 42 goods, but as you can see, in terms of efficiency, this almost gives 1 forge point per tile. That is very, very good, almost at the top of buildings. It's only beaten by great buildings and a few settlement buildings, the main settlement rewards, which are one of a kind. So this is a very, very good design. One of the most efficient buildings in the game when it comes to forge points. Of course, you can't combine this with Blue Galaxy, which is a downside, but other than that, it is very nice. Again, no roads required. So even though it looks a little bit awkward, you can place, I don't know, sentinels, for example, in these spaces on the outside here, and it should be very easy to fit. So this one requires 10 pieces. Alternatively, instead of using the Daylily, you can use a 2x3 piece. I would probably do the Wildflower for some attack. By doing that, you're able to fit in 1 more Magenta. So this one gives another 2 forge points for 32 in total, 60 goods and some attack as well. This is not as efficient because you do take up some more space, but still 0.89 forge points per tile. That is very, very good. Now, when it comes to goods, it's, as I said, the exact same. I won't go over these, but you simply swap around the Sapphire and Magenta. So again, Magenta gives 2 forge points and 9 goods. The Sapphire 4 forge points and 4 goods. So less goods, more forge points. That's the difference. All right, now let's move on to attack designs. First of all, just say it, you can use the exact same layouts and designs that you have used in the for the fall set. So you can use the Wildflower as you would the wheat. It even has the same letter in my builder. You can use the Daylily as the ochre, same color, almost the same letter. So yeah, you can use all the same designs as you did for the fall set for this set. Now, doing so, you will not get as much as you would for the fall set, but it's not that bad either. So let's take this first. This one gives 40 attack and 14 defense. That is 54 combined attack, which is just above 1.5 attack per tile. Now, compared to fall, you can get slightly above 1.8 attack per tile with that. So the butterfly set is slightly worse, but it is still very good, and it's better than, for example, checkmate squares, botanical rotundas, pretty much all main building that gives attack from the last couple of years, this is better, with a few exceptions, like the Mounted Reserve, House of Wolf, and so on. So yeah, a few exceptions, but this is definitely among the best, and definitely a very good option. Exact same here. Here you go slightly, here you focus more on defense. So 28 defense and 20 attack, 48 combined. This one also above 1.5. And now in order to expand this, you can go for something like you might do for the fall set, like this. But the one thing you need to consider is that you will probably only get 11 pieces, and this one requires 13 pieces. So you will probably not be able to go for something like this in this event. So for this event, you would probably go for something like this. This one is 11 pieces. It gives 60 attack and 21 defense. That is 81 combined in total, 1.5 attack per tile. Alternatively, if you want some more defense instead, you could go for something like this. This one gives 20 attack but 42 defense. Again, roughly around 1.5 attack per tile. So again, very nice. But yeah, this one also a little bit smaller, perhaps easier to fit into your city. This one has 10 pieces. But yeah, it's either one of these. There are some other possibilities. If you only get 10 pieces and want to focus on attack, for example, you could do something like that. This one, again, 60 attack, same attack, but only 14 defense. So yeah, there are quite a lot of possibilities. And then perhaps next year, you might want to go to expand it into something like this. But with that said, this is not the only possibility. As I mentioned in the beginning, there are some other buildings that give attack as well, and you can make some designs with those. Now, this design is based on a suggestion that Moncola sent to me, or sent to my Discord server, so thanks a lot for that. Here, the basic idea is to, instead of using the 3x1 pieces, you use the two other attack buildings to connect as many wildflowers and daylilies as possible. And also these are very nice to fit into your city, rectangular of course, but I will say that this final one, the one that I'm sure a lot of people would want to get, requires 12 pieces, so you'll probably not get all the way up here, but you can settle for something like this, 11 pieces, very nice. This one gives 48 attack and 38 defense for your attacking army, 86 combined in total, and when it comes to efficiency, 1.54, so right up there with the other options. It might be a downside with this is that it gives a more balance between attack and defense. So if you want to go for a lot of attack or a lot of defense, the other options might be better. But if you want, or if you don't mind getting some balance between the attack and defense, this is a really good option. So I would probably go for this if you want, I would probably go for it if you want defense as well. But if you want defense or balanced, I would probably go for this. If you absolutely want to get a lot of attack, I would probably go for something like this, or if you get 11 pieces, you can fit in one of these as well. So yeah, that's my recommendation. And here, depending on how many pieces you can get, you can go for something like this. So here we have 8 pieces, 9 pieces, 10 pieces, 11, and then finally 12 here. But yeah, you probably will not get 12. But if you do, you could do something like this. Now, in order to expand these, I haven't looked too much, but I do think it's probably similar to the fall set. Instead of building some big crazy designs, you simply get multiples of them. So instead of expanding this, you simply get another one. So yeah, I think that's probably the best way to expand them in the future, next year when you get some more pieces. Again, unless you want to get a lot of attack, for example, in which case you go for something like this. All right, I do think that's all I want to talk about in this video. If you have found it helpful, again, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you find these videos helpful, or if you enjoy my website or this tool, for example, which I've made, you can support me either by, again, commenting or liking, or if you want to, you can support me on my Patreon. So let me thank my Patreons for their support. I would like to thank Homestar, For Prefect, Lorden, Rockin' Robin, Kim Cayley, Joshua Clark, Rolf the 8th, PQ the Goat, Dan Suminad, Merrick B, Arkler, Hukakant von Count, Jon Fredrickson, Drew the Genovese, Filda, Rush, Susan Weiss, Megarock, Rocco, Henrik Claire, Mattia, Opshi the Obsessed, Raf, Kim, XD, Odd and Mike. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the future. Almost one take. Good enough.